everybody, this is Nicolette Mason from Marie Claire's Big Girl in the Skinny World, and I'm here today on Hello Style talking vintage and thrift shopping. This question was actually inspired by user Crazy Baby, who commented and said, "How do you thrift as a big girl?" And this is perplexing. Thrifting, no matter what size you are, can be a little bit tricky at times, but I'm hoping to share some of my favorite vintage and thrift shopping tips with you to help navigate the many racks of clothing, some of which aren't always so cute. So the first thing you want to do is check to see if there are any plus-size resale shops in your area. There's one called Fat Fancy in Portland, Oregon, and another called Curve Appeal in Dallas. There are some great destinations out there across the US that have specifically catered clothing for plus-size women. The truth is, you don't have to spend a lot of money to look chic. You just have to be a savvy shopper. So knowing your measurements, being out there, and really being fearless with your shopping is one of the best ways to get amazing deals at church sales, garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores. Basically, there's a ton of places you can go to find awesome pieces on any budget. One of the most important tips, and I really recommend this whether you're thrift shopping or you're going to the mall, is not to look at the size on the tag of clothing. It's one of the biggest marketing tools out there, but the size is really pretty irrelevant. What I prefer to do is pick up a piece of clothing, check the material, check the cutout, see if it's gonna work for you, hold it up to your body. The size number really doesn't matter. I picked up an Anna Sweet dress at a vintage shop that's a size 6. And there's no way in hell I'm a size 6. I know that, I'm not delusional, but it fits. And that's really all that matters, that it looks good, I'm not being deluded by the number on the tag, and I look fierce in a dress that maybe I wouldn't have picked up if I looked at the number on the tag. It's really important to remember that sizing is inconsistent from one label to the next. So what a size 10 is in one label might be equivalent to a size 18 in another. So really, trust me on this one, do not pay attention to the sizes. The next thing you want to do is be really open-minded and think about little things that you can do to alter a piece of clothing to be fit for you. Maybe you just like the collar on a top, but you can cut it off and repurpose it for another piece of clothing. Or maybe you can do a little DIY bedazzling, adding some rhinestones and flair in a place that maybe will make a piece of clothing more attractive to you. It's all about customizing and doing what you can on a budget, and not having to go to the mall or going online to buy new clothing that might be out of your price range to find clothes that make you feel amazing in yourself. There are lots of little tricks that you can do with clothes that you find at a thrift store to help feel incredible in your own body without having to bust the bank on some clothes that you might not even wear next season. If something seems like it might be too big, it might be a simple tailoring job that's gonna make it fit perfectly to your body. Or if it's too small, you might be able to let out a seam or even add a panel of jersey fabric to help it fit for your body. One of your biggest assets when you're online shopping, especially at a site like eBay, which you don't want to dismiss, is to know your measurements. You need to know everything from the size of the arm, to the waist, to the length of a top to be a perfect fit for you. And don't forget to use and abuse the Ask a Seller button. It can be your best friend when you're shopping for vintage and thrift finds on eBay. And don't be shy. People will answer your questions, and it's really the best way to find an incredible deal across the entire country without being relegated to whatever's in a 5-mile radius of your home. I'm really excited about all the things that you can find out there by vintage and thrift shopping and without busting your wallet to find some cute new clothes. So please share with me all of the finds that you found recently. Maybe you have some tips of your own that you want to share with the Hello Style community. Don't forget to leave a comment and subscribe because I might be answering one of your questions in an upcoming video.